So you'll notice I have somebody filming me. I don't really, it's AI. How cool is that? I can't help but think if my face was like disfigured badly, would it still pick up on my face? Like, what is it picking up on? Is it like the eyes? Is it the shape? Is it like a head shape? That's so cool. And then to stop it moving, I go like that. Apparently, stop. Oh, right, yeah, it's registered it, and then continue to move it. Oh, that is so smart. I'm so impressed. Right, we're going to do back today with some pull-up practice. So I don't know why I didn't get one sooner. And it fixed on my tripod. If anyone's wondering, I got it from Temu for about a tenner. Like, impressed or what? So if we're working back, you want to work biceps and shoulders as well. I've got resistance bands too. I want to practice pull-ups. I need more water. So I'm going to warm up. Back's feeling a bit fatigued already because of yesterday's session. Although we did abs, my butt's sore from all the handstand work, sorry. Right. So I've only got one child with us today. I'm not sure how it's going to go because normally the toddler is entertained by my 6-year-old tomorrow. So let's see how this goes. I have got milk at the ready. Set you a bit strength training. Let's get started. How cool is that? Like, I'm so impressed. Whee! I'm just going to be messing around with it the whole time. Right, warm up. Shoulder press. The rain is lashing down outside. All the way up, all the way down. Wrists are just relaxed, but fixed. And the elbows are leading the movement. Let's go bicep curl. And then Arnold press. Hey guys, welcome to my live. So pull-ups today. And then Arnold press. Hi, welcome to my live. Rest. This is my job, you wee fanny. You're getting blocked immediately. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. Someone come and collect the dad. I'm going to do that set again. Where are you from? Someone's shouting at me. Scotland. Scotland. Well, I'm not from here, but I live here. If you didn't, I'm sure you're not asking for my life story, are you? Shoulder press, round 2. All the way up, all the way down. Relaxing the neck, chest proud, deep breaths, cores engaged. Just doing a warm-up set, and then we're going to start bringing in pull-ups, a variety. And then we're going to bicep curls, just a few, just to warm up. Nice country, Scotland! Ah! More. Okay, one sec. And then Arnold press. Beep, beep. Okay, standing Arnold press it is. Just to feel the warmth. I destroyed my back. It took like 4 days to recover from the last one. There's a few weirdos on tonight. Hey, Kaylin. Hey, Sammy. Say hi to Kiki. Kiki's watching. This is chocolate. Got another one. She's having a wee Ferrero Rocher. No. After this, no more, okay? Yeah, go watch Cocomelon. No. What do you mean, no? Give you the biftaroos. Put that chocolate, that rubbish in the bin, please. Right, shoulder press. Thanks for the subscribe. So I am answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. Is it still moving? I must have gone like that, so I need to go like that now. That was weird. Right, so we're going to go heavy, we're going to start with the pull-ups because those are the hardest of the movements. I'm going to take my ring off. I'm not Scottish, no, I just live here. Yeah, so under grip pull-up for the biceps. Then we're going to go into seated shoulder press, heavy with the 14s, and then Arnold press. So let's get it. Is that following me around? That's so cool. How cool is AI? Right. Under grip for the biceps. Core is killing from yesterday. Could have probably got one more, but I'm not in the mood to fight for it, to be honest. Heavy shoulder press. Hi, guys. Yeah, we're saying thank you for the subscribe, Archie. So we're smashing upper back today with pull-ups, then and shoulders and posture. This is good for this workout. Then we're going to practice handstands. Yeah. No, no more now. All gone. 3. You're not having any more chocolate. You've still got chocolate in your hand. 4, 6 minimum. Oh. Arnold press. Arnold press is such with about 8 kilograms. It's such a good exercise to do after pull-ups. I like to keep my elbows up for the Arnold press because I can feel my rhomboids working hard for control and stability of the shoulder girdle. Rest. Oh, and I've just eaten as well. Buongiorno, hello. Hello from Scotland. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years. Thanks for the likes. Online lifestyle coach, Pilates and yoga teacher. So if you've got any questions, I specialise in diet psychology, like lifestyle change, keeping on track with your calories. There is tricks and stuff. What's Kaelin posted? Kaelin's posted a wee monster. Hey, Kaelin. Right, deep breaths, and we're going to go again. So after this, I'm going to be practicing the pincer handstand practice, which is always fun. I'll be quite fatigued. That's such a rude question. You say anything like that again, you'll get blocked. Simple. Hi guys, welcome to my live. How do you know how big my house is? You can only see this. Is it the view? Maybe my house is this big, but I've got a lot of land. Right. Starting with pull-ups again. John's obviously jealous. Poor John. Poor Johnny boy. Under grip pull-ups again. Minimum 4. Oh, I had to fight for that last one. We always start with, I'm starting with, right, you're going, John, bye, little man. Right. We always start with the hardest exercise because if you fatigue too early with heavy shoulder press, then go on to pull-ups, you're not going to get the reps in. There's always some wee small man that comes on my live. Well, actually, not always. That's not true. Stupid algorithm, right? I need 6 to at least 3 cores engaged to support the weight. 4, relax the neck. 5, 6. I could probably get 8 of them. I have done in the past, last week. I want more Arnold press. 1, 2, deep breaths. 3. If anyone's got any questions on nutrition, weight loss, rehab, so I specialise in back pain and rehab as well. Oh, these shorts do made in. Rest. Oh, it's just, I don't even know if actually I would call that an opinion. Just a troll. Oh, Gotta get you out of breath. How many pull-ups can you do? Doom sight. Kaylin on the Xbox. Whew. Right, so we've done 2 rounds of that. Shoulders are feeling it, upper back. Hello from Belgium, baby. Got Austin Powers on. Hello from Scotland, baby. So we're doing 4 or 5 rounds of this. Starting with pull-ups again. How amazing is AI? I can't get used to that. It's just so cool. Woohoo! Yoo-hoo! I'm easily entertained. Right. So I'm just managing 4 at the moment, and it's an absolute struggle. So, by the way, if you're wanting like a shredded back, get really good at pull-ups. Simple as that. Any tips on how to do calorie deficit without feeling shitty? First of all, eat more. I'm gonna assume that your calories are too low, just by that statement, because yeah, I can't stay away from sweets. I nearly read that as sweat. Sweet sugary drinks. God damn it. Right. Okay. So, do you crave the sweet sugar? Hi, Abby. Thank you. Look, I've got AI, Abby. Woohoo! This was a tenner from Timu. I'm so impressed. And it does my hand gestures. I don't know if you've seen it. So right. So Doom site. If you can eat as much food volume as possible with low calories, that's the trick. That's obviously get your protein, but to lose fat and not feel hunger and not be controlled by cravings and overeating, because people can get an overeating cycle. The more shit you eat, the more you'll crave it. Yeah. No, oh gone. No. Do you want some milkies? Yeah. Yeah. So what I mean by low calorie, high volume, fruit, salads, vegetables, that kind of stuff. Been suffering with lower back pain for years. Added those warm-ups from Squat University channel. It's good now. Brilliant. What exercises with those? Squat University is amazing. I follow that guy on YouTube and I watch him a lot. Get that AI. Right, watch this, Abby, right? I'm about to do another set, by the way, guys, but look, moving, right? Stop. It goes red, the light. Okay. It goes back green and starts following it. How amazing is that? Right. Underhand grip for the bicep. We need 4. Like, if I don't get 4, a puppy dies. Fight, fight, fight. Heavy shoulder press. Hey guys, working on pull-ups. Like and subscribe. Keep the great questions coming. Yeah, go and follow that Squat University. He knows his shit. He's really good. If you're struggling with like any back pain, joint pain, it's called Squat University on YouTube, but it's a physio. Struggling. I don't know how many that was. I think it was about 5. Arnold press to finish round 3. See how it's like a tricep, a simple tricep, but we're going for volume. Rest. Slightly short down. 12 minutes in. Yeah, I'm impressed as well, Abby. It fits on my tripod. If anyone's wondering where I got it from, I think they're on Amazon for like 30, 40 quid. Got it from Timu. Download the app TEMU. I put in AI camera and it'll come up. It's a tenner. I'm not in any affiliation with Timu, by the way. I just like them. So we're just resting. We need to have a good rest, otherwise we won't get the reps. It's as simple as that in the next round. So this is round 3 done. Working on pull-up strength, guys. I'd love a like and subscribe if you're wanting fitness, motivation, education. I'm trying to remove out snacks from my diet. It's a good place to start. Remember, ghrelin, the hunger hormone as well, is habitual. So it'll take about 3 or 4 weeks, no, not even that long, 2 or 3 weeks, to like standardize the feeling of hunger. You know, if you're used to eating throughout the day, and you will eventually, like, ghrelin will start to kick in when it's your meal times. Trying to remove out snacks from my diet, replacing all those chips with fruits instead, but damn, it's hard. The more you can do that though, and have a look at your veg, your salads, you just have a salad. Get into the habit of every time you eat, or at least twice a day, you're having a salad. And you get good at salads and your taste buds start to change. Music, you're getting blocked because you're a freak. It feels weird when all my upper body's jacked but tummy sticks out regardless. That could be a sign of liver damage. Fatty organs, you said that you had like these sugary drinks, so that could, like, yeah, I'd try and eliminate that. I used to just love Fanta when I was in my 20s, you know, that after you've had a good drink. But then I switched to water. It was hard at first. If you just consistently start sipping water throughout the day, you realise that you're never really needing a drink because you're always hydrated. Hi Sam, how are you? But you will give up, like, and during really hot weather, now and then I can crave Fanta again, but it's usually because I'm dehydrated. How's it going? How long should be the optimum rest in between sets? Good question. So I'm having a little bit too long a rest, if that's why you're asking, because I'm answering questions. I'm going to go into our next set in a moment. No more than 3 minutes. You do need a good adequate rest period. You know, if you've had sleep deprivation, you might want 2 minutes, whereas who's like having a great week and pushing and has got all this energy might want 1 minute. But studies show, like I know I'm ready to go back in now, but I'm finishing this question. But studies show if you go by how you feel, as long as you're not leaving it too long, and like it's common sense, and you're keeping your heart rate up, it's challenging, and that gives the best stimulus to the muscles to grow. But yeah, don't have longer than 3 minutes. Sweet spot's about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Right, I'll answer that question 1 minute, Mutant Bro. I'm just going to do some pull-ups. Right, I've got to get 4 again. This is the 4th set. Oh, it's a sweaty one. Heavy shoulder press. I must have done that thing again. Right, so there we go. Heavy shoulder press. I need over 4. 2. Maybe it's seeing my back as a hand gesture. Arnold press to finish the set, then we rest. We're going to move on after this. 2, 3, close engaged. 4. Let's get 1 more. Oh my goodness. Rest. I'm going to open that door. Oh, what are you doing, Demi? I can hear you going through my cupboard. Right. Does increasing total volume, like heavy weights, more often help break through plateau phase or increase intensity drop sets? Super. What a fantastic question. Thank you, Mutant Bro. So first of all, stimulus is stimulus to the muscle for it to grow. Doesn't matter if you're bicep curling 10 reps at 5 kilograms and just managing that last one, or bicep curling 10 kilograms for 5 reps. Stimulus is stimulus. It's good to mix it up. Sweet spots about 8 to 12 reps range, staying like between there somewhere. Less than 6 increases injury risk. It's obviously a lot safer, a better range of movement if you go a little bit higher sometimes, 12 to 15. But stimulus is stimulus. Now, what a lot of people do is that they don't do progressive overload. I'll have clients come to me who've been working with a trainer in the past, said, I've plateaued, I'm not progressing, I'm not gaining muscle, I'm not lost fat. And one of the first things I notice is they've not tracked any of the workouts. So yeah, Mutant Bro, make sure you're going into the gym with a plan and a program that you're following. You're going outside them. I'm not going out. Mummy's exercising just now. Or you're going out with your car. But yeah, to get rid of plateau, you can progressively overload through increasing intensity drop, but get specific, Newton Bro, that's what I'll say. So mark your reps, your sets. I've got an app that you're able to track on, $14.99 a month, link in bio. I'm on Instagram as well, Instagram as well, guys. Just catching up on the comments. Thank you so much. I'd love a like and subscribe. I'm a trainer. No, Mummy's going to stay here, okay? I'm just exercising. Later, we'll go out. Yeah, it is raining. Your knowledge on this stuff is so good. I'm trying to gain weight, but I'm terrified of gaining too much weight. Why is that? By weight, I guess you mean in muscle, right? So you're worried about gaining too much muscle mass. That's kind of like someone buying a bike and say, oh my God, I hope I don't join the Olympics. You know, these people to get jacked are on steroids and are training like 4 or 6 hours a day, and it's a full-time job. Nutrition's like that, and they're on all this gear. So I wouldn't worry about that. If you do full body workouts, that's a good way to make sure you don't gain too much muscle as well. I'm trying to gain as much muscle as possible. It's hard for females, especially over the age of 35, to gain muscle. So that's why I'm training like this. You told about break that thing, look out. Doom cycle. Eat food with high protein. Just don't eat more than you. I'm assuming it's talking about doesn't want to gain too much weight, as in fat. But yeah, if you're in a calorie deficit, you won't gain fat. You'll just gain muscle. If you're new exerciser, just don't eat more than you have. Good advice to insight. I only eat high protein foods. Right, this wee thing is getting blocked. Chicken breast and broccoli. Scared of getting fat again. Right, okay. I'm scared of getting fat again. Right, so you won't get fat if you're in a calorie deficit or you're at maintenance. It's as simple as that. So track your food. Keep your steps up. Right, we're going to go on to our new set. That was 4. Let's do some biceps, overhand grip, reverse flies. I started with 3 and 5 kilogram and now doing 7 point. That's progressive. Well done, Brian. That's great. Make sure so you're stimulating in the gym, stimulating your muscles to go. You're like, hoo-hoo, hello, I want you to grow. I need you to grow. I'm trying to do pull-ups to get stronger. And then out of the gym, you're resting, which is part of your recovery and growth. And hi guys, and feeding the muscle with protein. And vegetarians and vegans can have trouble building muscle because they're low on leucine and isoleucine. Yeah, that's the thing I don't do, track what I eat. Well, you'd be surprised at what if you're a picky eater, if you're a grazer, what goes in. So if you are tracking, like trending up in weight, best thing to do is start tracking. Don't just see it as like you're trying to get the data. Right, pull-ups, I need a drink. Sorry, speaking English, I'm not sure what that says. Right, we've been doing under grip pull-ups for the biceps. We're going to do overhand grip for the back and shoulders. So we're going to go overhand grip, don't even know what reps. These are harder than the under grip. It's Demisine. I'm going to do that. I think she's daydreaming. Then we're going to do reverse flies and Arnold press, which is good for posture. You know, if you've been over a desk all day, this is opener, chest opener, great for posture and strengthening. And, you know, if you have any neck pain or upper back pain, this is good for. So overhand grip, as many reps as I can. Pull-ups. Oh, they never get easier. Then I said I was going to go into Arnold press and reverse flies. I mean, I've built a lot of muscle. I'm very happy. I just want to go down to the zone. Right, okay. The best way, I've done it again. There we go. Follow me. The best way to build muscle is in a surplus. It's very hard to build muscle, surplus of calories, which means you gain weight slowly over time. If you're a new exerciser, you don't need to do that because all the muscle stimulus is brand new. But if you're coming back and you've progressively overloaded before, you need to go into a calorie maintenance, so maintaining your weight as you're building, progressive overload or a surplus to build as much muscle as you can. Reverse flies. If you're trying to lose fat, like body recomposition, you're trying to lose fat and build muscle at the same time, you need to be at a calorie maintenance. If you're a new exerciser, you can go into a deficit. I hope that makes sense. It sounds complicated, doesn't it? But reverse flies. Okay, baby. So we're pulsing with reverse flies. Back and think about the shoulder blades touching the spine. So the reason why we're pulsing, not coming all the way back, is because we already do that. Oh no, Mummy will wipe it later. The chocolate. Wherever you go, there's chocolate. Oh, that burns like a bitch. Rest and we'll go again. So I'm not tracking my workouts after just telling you lot all to. I know this is progressive. With him, like I'll add another set on. The safest way to do progressive overload is to increase your reps first, then to add another set, and then last I would add weight. Creatine's a good way to help build muscle faster as well, because it helps you push that extra reps. Also great for brain health. Tried leg press yesterday, found it very good. Excellent. Your leg press is great for, you know, if you're squatting and your technique's not great and your back, you feel it in your back, leg press is great. Arnold press just feels unnatural to me. I love it. It's one of my favourite because like I just feel like my rhomboids proper engaged. Is it better than dumbbell overhead press? Totally. I'd say it's different movement. Do both, but do Arnold press after pull-ups or doing some sort of row. It's brilliant for that. You can really feel the back shaking, like upper back and shoulder girdle, trying to keep you stable. Yeah, I went into a deficit, but I think I'm still in it. I've added a little more calories into my diet, so hopefully start putting on a bit more weight on muscle. Thing is, fat loss is like happens quite fast. 3 or 4 days, you can start to see a difference in your body. Trying to build muscle, on the other hand, that's why it's good to build muscle in the winter when like no one's going to see how fluffy you're getting. Can take like months and months to build a good amount of muscle. A brand new exerciser can build, I think it's like 1 pound of muscle in a month, which is massive. If you've like 4+ years, you're lucky at like 1/4 pound. And that's like with the conditions good. You got to drink a lot of water when on creatine. Yeah, definitely. That's something I've just recently learned as well, actually. I drink a lot of water anyway, and I encourage my clients to, but yeah. Rest. I do drink a lot of water. So I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning before we go on to our second round. And then after this, we're going to start practicing. See you soon, Brian. Handstands. Been practicing that. Hello. Right, we're going to do one more set of that before my child starts kicking off, and then we'll go on to handstands. So normally I'd do like another 3 sets of that, and then I'd do some isolation work. Yes, but she's on her own, so I can imagine nice shoes. So I think I was lucky to get 4 last time. So dinner's repeating on me. Overhand grip. Plus, I am doing handstand work after this, so I'm going to get fatigued really fast, I guess. Right, overhand grip. Wow, I really struggled there. I wasn't expecting that. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Answer any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. I'm going to go into Arnold press. Deep breaths. Try and slow your reps down as well, especially if you're new in the gym. Most people move too fast. And on some exercises, you can definitely tell that I should go a little bit slower. I'm a bugger for it during tricep work because I feel like I enjoy the plyometric of fast triceps, but if you're trying to build muscle, you really want to slow down and control the movement. What would you recommend to build the lower back for someone who has weak lower back? Pilates. Pilates, if you're very weak on the lower back, Pilates. Pilates is for spine health, rehab, that body awareness as well. And then once you're pretty confident and you know what exercises have been giving you relief and starting to feel a bit stronger, then I'd move over. Pardon? No more chocolate. One sec. After you've progressed and done well at a few Pilates classes, I'd start building my core, which is great in Pilates as well. Pilates is for this spine health, back pain, rehab, and really, you heard that? The core protects the back, lower back especially. So that's normally one of the reasons why a lot of people struggle with back pain and weak back. Here is overworked and overused because of all the crunches. Here, below the belly button, is where most people need to build the connection back and get really strong. So reverse crunches, hip kicks, knees up crunch. Get down! That's my dish gone. Why are you on the work surface anyway? That's naughty. Okay. Ugh. No. Get off. You're not having any more chocolate. Told you. Don't you dare. Right, do you want... What's this? Let's mop this glass up. What was I saying? So, back strength, lower back strength. Best thing you can do is like back squats, deadlifts. I'm just sweeping up this glass, guys. Deadlifts, lunges. Don't forget like your mobility work, flexibility, like cobra, yoga. Right, sorry guys. Would you recommend? Right, don't give up. Do some negative rep. How's Reebok? It's brilliant. This Reebok bench, best bit of equipment I've invested in. I use it a lot. I use it to train my clients. I'll take it to the house if they've not got a bench. They still sell these. I think there's a newer version now, but have a look on Marketplace. You can get it for about 40 or 50 quid. I've seen it, maybe even cheaper, with it being summer, not people aren't using them. Thanks, Rohan. Right, so handstand practice next. What's the difference? I'm building muscle between men and women. It's a lot harder for women. Is the main one that comes to mind. You might want to have, women tend to enjoy lower body workouts, men tend to work better upper body. So if you're struggling with motivation, prioritize upper body workout. Like if you really don't want to go to the gym, do your favorite workout. So women are usually stronger down below, as in like lower body. So I'm just catching up on the comments. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Did that dish just shatter? Yeah, it did. It was a crock pot. It was a lid for it. Don't technically need it. It was from my apple pie apple crumble I used to make. So trying to get in that cupboard for chocolate. Is it hard plastic? Thanks guys. Right. So the baby's getting, well, she seems all right at the moment, but I want to get some handstand practice in. And it's so much fun. So it's back in here. This is a brand new skill I've been practicing and progressing in. Dry mouth. So if you want to see me fail, because I'm obviously like fatigued, I'm just getting my excuses in. I'm obviously fatigued in the upper body from pull-ups and stuff, but I'm not also nice and warm. So I was doing really well when I practiced this yesterday. I think I was, because of all them bloody toys. That's the only thing with this, it follows me around so I can't hide my mess. Women can't do a lower body fat percentage, they lose the periods if they do. It's not, we're meant to be higher fat, yeah. My sister wants to look more shredded, but go into a lower. You can build. You don't. Only when you're super low in body fat percentage do you look there. Do you lose your menstrual cycle? And think of every menstrual cycle as precious for a woman's bone health. Can you guys see me there? I don't know how this is gonna go. Right, bring it down a bit. Oh, that was an angry face. Yeah, thanks, Tony. This is a 10 on teaming. It's brilliant. I've got my own camera team. I actually have. It's not AI. Right, so let's keep it about there. Stop. Right, it's got me. Okay. So handstands. Let's see. No idea how this is going to go. Yesterday I thought I was progressing quite well. We're going to do handstand practice now. Yes. Right. So I've got to remember what I was implementing yesterday. So I've learned to fall a bit more successfully. So I'm not hooking my hands, lacing my hands together, because if I do fall that way, it hits the back of my neck, like here, which isn't good. Whereas if they're like that, I can quickly separate them. So this is called a pincer. Abs are killing from yesterday. Cores engaged, pushing the elbows into the ground, using the splits stance. Ah, fuck. Whew, fatigue setting. Happy with that. So I was trying to remember everything that I learned yesterday. Pushing my elbows into the ground. Forgot to chest proud, shoulders back. Forgot that bit. Like I slowly started to get my legs in position there, because just like on a tightrope, you want your arms to be purposeful. So you've got to do the same with your legs. Whew. Time here is 25 to 7. Handstand push-ups. Handstand press, you mean? I can do a couple. I'm going to do, right. So resting's quite out of breath. Thanks, Abby. So that's definitely progressed. Wasn't expecting that straight away. That's because I'm warm from the upper body workout. Thank you. I think that was a fluke though. Didn't feel stable. We'll see what the next one's like. Gets you quite out of breath there. Thanks for the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. So if you've got any questions on building muscle, losing fat, nutrition, if you're struggling with overeating, anything like that, comment below. I'm a fitness and health professional with 12 years, so I'm giving free advice. And like and subscribe for motivation and education. It was like a solid 6 seconds. That's a PB. It's a PB. Because this is the regression of a full handstand. So I'm using it to like, where does my pelvis sit? So I can keep my handstand. What is it, Dems? You okay? You've got plenty of milk there. Okay, we're going to go again. So I think I want to be a bit closer to the wall as well, I think. So I'm going to line that up. Chest proud, cores engaged. Using the splits. Wide hips. Breathe. Shit. I went from like a pincer to a headstand. I was like trying to save myself from falling. Oh, rest. Yeah, I feel like I've got it. I'm trying to like figure out, get my brain to lock in. So it's subconscious. I'm waiting for it. So it's just doing the reps. I think I'm coming down with a cold. I've got a bit of a scratchy throat. It's so much fun, by the way. It's kind of like meditation because I'm not thinking of anything else. Night, Reem. So I was going to start moving my legs, but I think I'd have just do it from a wall side. No, it gives you a false sense of security if you do that. You don't want to rely on the wall. My thing started moving again. It was time out. And Leanne, you look amazing today in white. Love it. I can't maintain it. Thanks, Abby. I know she's got chocolate hands. I'm trying to stay away from her. But get it washed. It'll dry in the morning. And then people will just think that I'm a scruffy bitch and that I'm just wearing this and it's always on. Hey, do you do handstand push-ups? Can you do a handstand push-ups? Go on then. I did 2 the other day with Scott. Let's do it. But you see, the first time I did handstand push-up, here, my upper trap the next day on both sides. I was like, what the hell was I doing yesterday? Sapphire. Right, so for a handstand push-up, you want to go a little bit wider. Think of a shoulder press rather than like a handstanding, right? And I think I liked it better when the mat wasn't there when I did it. Oh shit, that didn't work. Hold on. Well, there's one for you. The half a rep. I didn't feel confident I was going to get back up. It's fine. Can't maintain weight. I'm too much of a mess. Same. I'm an optimist. It's a half rep. I did do 2, but I just remembered Scott was holding my feet. I was doing it. If you want to get better at handstand push-ups, put a block under your head when you're doing it and just go to the block and push up. That's how I was learning. Then you gradually get stronger and you'll be able to get more of a depth. Right, same again. Practicing the pincer. Handstand push-ups are terrifying if you fall on your face. You know about it. Have you done that a long time? Right. Oh man, mat's the wrong way. Wait, no, it's not. Is it? No, what am I talking about? Too much blood to my head. Right, so I want to get close to the wall. You've got to have that thoracic mobility as well. Chest proud, cores engaged. Nope. There you go, successful fall for you. The first 2 times I fell, I didn't bring in that curve. I just went boom. So it is a bit scary when you fall, but the more you fall, the more you're confident you're going to get, and it just won't bother you. Gotta get out of breath. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Thanks for being here. Leanne, have you tried attaching resistance bands to the pull-up bar? That's how I learned pull-ups, Abby. And then wear it on your hips. It really helps with handstand practice. Ah, no. I'm following a yoga teacher, very articulate yoga teacher, Abby. Check her out. Splits, handstands, loads of advice there. She's called Living Legs on YouTube. So I'm following her guidance. She's like amazing. Like I was just like totally engaged with the content. Living Legs. She's blonde. Sorry, I'm not sure what that says. I speak English. Francisco. Try handstand. I'm practicing the regression of a handstand just now to learn where to stick my pelvis. I haven't failed one yet. Yeah. Just not going too fatigued, long time now. We have to unlock the hips. Yeah, I mean, you've had 2 kids, so a slow process. I am working on my splits. about 4 or 5 times a week. The balance is all in the hands. Yeah, that's what I'm not doing, gripping the. But when I was doing, I'll show you my. Let's turn this back on, see if it follows me. Let's try the crow pose. Crow into headstand. So fingers spread like monster munch. Has that got me? Yeah. Digging into the floor. Knees go above the elbows. Slowly coming down. So you've got to have flexibility and strength in the wrists. Didn't do that very well, did I? I progress in one and I fail in the other. Right, hang on. Let's try it again. I didn't come down very slow either. I wasn't controlled at all. Tut, tut, tut. Whew. So you want to go straight on the top. It's just a little bit further forward than that, but it's still it's not comfortable. But do you know, if you guys have been in a spin class, you know the first few times you get into spin, cycling in the class, your ass is aching like mad. You're like, what is that? It's like a bruise. But then it just goes, because I was an instructor for spin. So I'm assuming it'd be like that. I planche. That's what Abby was learning. Yeah, living legs, I think I know her. Ah, right, yeah. Can you do pull-ups? I've been doing pull-ups in my session just before I got started with this. That's why, like, I think I'm entitled to some handstands and being good at it, because I've got that strength anyway. I'm in Scotland. I tried looking at summertime fitness, but calisthenics felt like it was too much for me. Same. But here we are. It's really hard calisthenics. But see, like, the dopamine hit from yesterday and today progressing in these is like no other. It's like the first time I was getting good at pull-ups. It could catch in the air. The feet must have hurt. No, it was all right because of my mat. Right, let's go again. Have a drink. I'm actually finished my exercises now. I'm sitting browsing my phone. If you're learning to do handstands, also learn to fall. Yeah, I think you have to do it like sideways. To say, yeah, she wanted me to do a cartwheel. You want a nana? You mean you want a That's really mushed up. Have you just done that? Look at the size of this nana. You want a nana so you can rub it all over my floor? I can't wait. That's a smelly banana. You know when like it's super ready, mushy. Yeah. Out of this, you wanted you to do a handstand. A cartwheel out. That's a lot of stretch on the sides of your hips. So the way I've learned to fall out of it safely is rolling out, which I don't know if you saw me then, or did you miss that fall? Hey guys, welcome to my live, practicing handstands. Right, I'm gonna get close enough to the wall, make sure the baby's not around, so we'll flatten her. Make sure your elbows are wide enough for stability. The wider the base, better it is. Not too wide, obviously, just gonna fall flat on your fazog. Chest proud, shoulders back. Push your elbows into the ground. I'll turn the light on. God damn it, I had to go and breathe, didn't I? Yeah, it's just getting like my body's figuring it out. I'm just getting in the reps. That's what it is. That's what it is in life, isn't it? How you become better at anything, you need to do the reps. Same with your job. Your reps are days. Stocks and shares, getting better at reading, just putting in the reps. It's not like you to ask for a nana. If you're learning to do, even my hairstyle is the same. What a beautiful coincidence. You must have good taste. She's just given me that. What is the exercise for anxiety? Archie's back shouting. Let me just put this in the bin. So for exercise, yeah, yoga, Pilates for anxiety. Any form of exercise is going to bring you great mental health benefits. And if you struggle with anxiety, the likelihood of you struggling with depression, it's one side of the same coin, is higher as well. But get good at meditation, get good at yoga, Pilates, builds that confidence in your body and mind. But you've got to enjoy it as well, actually. It's about consistency. You've got to find some sort of enjoyment in what you do. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle. I'm a personal trainer. Strength training is a stress buster. Totally. Lifting weights will help. It's anything that you enjoy, yeah. But if you want endorphins and to really like ease the mind, get good at yoga and pranayama. Breath work is amazing for anxiety, and it's like minimal effort as well. So put on YouTube pranayama or breathing exercises for, it sounds wishy-washy, right? Breath work for anxiety. But there's a lot of research now behind it. Yoga has been teaching it for thousands of years. Hi, do you need me? And now science is just catching up. Right, let's go again. Don't we all feel fools? And yeah, I won't say what I was going to say. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'd love a like and subscribe if you're wanting exercise, nutrition, advice, motivation. I'm a personal trainer. I'm answering questions, giving free advice as I train for handstands. Got my toddler around. Right. I don't know, I'm going to concentrate with her around. Checo! I'll turn that light on. Right, let's go a little bit closer. I don't know what she's saying. Claws engaged, chest proud, elbows into ground. So I'm trying to move my legs, but keep balance as the next progressive route for getting better at handstands. Because if I just stay there all day, I'm eventually going to fall from fatigue, right? So I may as well make it worth my while when I'm up there. 360 plays. Hey guys, good evening. Yeah, stay consistent is very hard. So you got to find enjoyment. Don't just exercise for the instant gratification of fat loss, because it's not instant gratification. I exercise to get through my to-do list, to keep productive, to give me energy to run. Like fitness improves your quality of life, keeps you like you're able to keep up with the children and stuff if you're fit. Like what people say, like what's your why? Remind yourself of the why. That never worked for me. But my instant gratification is my personal best, is my handstand practice, is how smooth like my yoga stretches have become. If I'm strength training, it's my personal best. Maybe an exercise feels easier. That's your instant gratification, and how you can enjoy exercise. I mean, some people are like, oh, MetaFit's, HIIT training is the best, CrossFit's the best, strength training is the best, flexibility is the best. It's whatever you're able to be consistent realistically with in your life, because what works for me might not work for you, and you don't have to make exercise like take over your life. I just want it that way. I'm always thinking about it. I love it. And I've helped a lot of my clients love it as well. I'm on Instagram as well, guys. Got lots of stories, got a podcast, links in my bio for these things. If you want me in your ear to brainwash you into the truth of health and fitness, how to be disciplined, how to get consistent. I've got 2 children, I've got a business, and then like keeping a house. So it's like very hard, I've got to be on the ball. I think I might have ADHD as well. And the relationship to all manage. But it can be done, you can have it all. But do what makes you feel good, and that's not like alcohol and sugar. Sometimes self-care is forcing yourself to the gym. An exceptional woman that I have not seen in any other life. Thank you very much, Victor. Love a like and subscribe. Right, let's go again. And I'm 35 learning a new skill. And these folk that say, oh, I'm too old for exercise, I'm too old for this and that. Are you buggery? Are you buggery? Woo! It's okay. Did you pop the balloon? Oh no! She nearly freaked out then. Mommy, did you get scared? Mommy, pop. No, don't pop another one. These are Aries. I can't wait to tidy all that up. Right, let's go again. Feeling it, my upper back gets fatigued with this. But that's because rounding shoulders from breastfeeding, carrying children and pregnancy are more like this. So I'm having to make conscious effort in the handstand to do that. The best encouragement on doing it is compliments. I try to compliment my sister constantly to stay locked in. Hi, Legend. How are you? But you've got to do it from yourself as well. Look at this. Mommy. Oh, thank you. Oh dear, oh dear. And make sure you. Oh, it was an accident. It's okay. Make sure you're rewarding yourself as well when you change behaviour. A lot of people rely on the scale weights to determine how successful the week was. Now listen to this carefully. A lot of people determine on how successful their week is by if the scales move. The scales for women will not move in the direction that you want every single day or week because of hormones, because of like water, stress. Yeah? And so if you give up every time the scales don't move, you will never get to your goal. No, not go pop. So you need to find non-scale victory wins. I'll give you some of them examples in a moment. Pushing the elbows into the ground, chest proud, cores engaged. Yeah, it's not a good idea being behind me. You know you'll get flattened, eh? I'll just wait for it to move. Nice to see you too. Oh, you need like really good flexibility in the upper back. It's good for that. Non-scale victories, stuff that you can rely on. Okay, so let's go. Anyone in the comments want to give us some non-scale victories that you can concentrate on? Rather than the scale weight moving and building muscle and aesthetics. No, not going to pop it. It's Aries. Okay, so smoother technique. Non-scale victories. Less irritated. Overeating less. No, not going to pop it. I'm getting confused now. Yeah, mood improves. Less. Less. You're able to run up these stairs without holding on to the banister. No pain in your knees. There's lots of like, so your body's starting to feel better. You're not waking up with cotton wool dry mouth in the morning. Can I do a squat? You're streaming at a time I'm actually awake. Oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah, it's you that comes on and it's like I'm off to bed. Clothes fit better is a great non-scale victory. Less anxiety attacks. My mind's gone totally blank. Non-scale victories. Your job's feeling a lot easier. You know, if you're carrying like a tray full of stuff, it's not an issue. You're out of breath less. Health markers in the doctors has improved, like your cholesterol, blood pressure, any chronic condition, any disease markers have improved. But yeah, your PBs and being consistent in your behaviours around food's a good one. Like normally I would overeat on Saturday after me and my partner argued, but this time I threw myself into yoga or into a workout. Just be careful with that though if that is you, because you can injure yourself if you're just frustrated and you're training with strength. So I do recommend you prioritise yoga. Able to do more, yeah, great ones guys. So yeah, if you can concentrate on the non-scale victories, because your scale weight will not go down every single day or week. You're looking for trends, so that goes up, down, up, down. If you're looking to maintain your weight, which isn't talked about, everybody's always like, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight. Okay, you've lost weight, now maintain it. I don't know how, and then the behaviours creep in again slowly. That's the biggest thing, that's the biggest change, like difference with my coaching. I don't just have you lose weight, I help you maintain it for the rest of your life. That's why it's an investment. Reduce risk of Alzheimer's and dementia, brain fog goals. You wanting to? Feeling confident and naked is a good one. Right. Let's go again. Now she's away from me. Chest proud, shoulders pushed out, elbows digging into the ground, core engaged, elbows pushed in. So I think it was you, long time Lee. Was it you that said you do push-ups, handstands? Was it you that said it's all in your upper body? I was applying that there, and you I was really squeezing the upper back muscles, and I felt more stable. Is that you? Just confirm. Well, I definitely don't have the core strength for that. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Is it core strength? They say it's a combination of that, shoulder strength, elbow. But I'll tell you what, yesterday the sides of my hips were killing me, and the anterior delt, front shoulder. I was doing core yesterday, that's what's working. I'm gonna go again. Wake up to do. Oh, my back just cracked, that was good. And then fake eyelashes. I wish these were real. My partner's got the most amazing eyelashes, so I've got to keep up there. But yeah, they're fake. Fake as the day is long. I wish I was born with eyelashes like this. I used to wear loads of eye makeup, but I got out of that habit after children. Right, let's go again. So elbows wide enough, shoulders over elbows. Push your elbows into the ground, shoulders down, chest proud, core engaged. Might just stay here all day, mate. So again, fatigue was setting in there, in the upper back. And long time Lee. Now I said the balance is mainly in the hands, like pushing forward will put your body. So you're pushing your body back. Let me read that again. They look good, no offense. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Now I said the balance is mainly in the hands, like pushing forward will put your body backwards. So when I push my hands into the ground with my elbows, it engages my upper back and shoulder blades towards spine and down. Because it's very tempting, because I'm like this. So it's very tempting to keep like that. Shoulders down away from ears, pushing your elbows into the ground has me more stable. That was the best yet. I'm on Instagram, guys. I'd love a like, I'd love a follow if you want motivation and advice. I've got loads of coaching tips. Right, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to retire for the evening. Let's finish on a high. If I don't finish on a high, I'm not finishing, basically. Right. I didn't do much biceps today, did I? I've got to tidy the house. I've got a house to clean. Damn child. Right, so I'm going to push the hands, the elbows into the ground, engage the lower back, shoulder blades pinned towards the spine. I could feel them flicking on and off. Canary call me. Right, I was feeling the upper back muscles flicking on and off, so let's try and keep them on. Which I don't know how to yet, by the way. And I also want to be able to move my legs, but I didn't then. I just stayed in the exact same position, and I was trying to like figure out what it was that was keeping me stable, because it's a mystery. It's the eighth wonder of the world. Okay. I was thinking there was a balloon behind me. I'm gonna fall. Oh, that wasn't as smooth as my falls have been, but it was still a safe fall. Whew, does it get you out of breath, mate? I've not worn this bodysuit before, so I'm just pleased my boobs didn't fall out on YouTube, to be honest. That's probably why I have people watching. It's hard to explain in text, but I've mainly seen videos of it. I'm not very good at it myself, but it's all in the hands and how you position your hands. Okay. I mean, the tutorial did say to lock them in, but if I fall, that there is under my neck. So I do them like that, so I can part. That seems to be working for me. Oh yeah, you're also doing elbow. So one. So I'm talking about like full arm extension. All right, okay. So you're talking about handstands. Thanks, Eli. Hey guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Oh, yesterday when I was practicing handstands for about 40 minutes, my arm went numb. Told my client who does loads of yoga, and she said, "Oh yeah, that's like what you try and strive for in Bikram yoga. They're always talking about it, cutting off circulation, and then when it comes back, you get like a blood rush up your arms. Like, don't recommend that. So I'm going to stretch off. So I've been doing a lot of this. So it's stretching. That's hard. So I'm answering any questions on health and fitness before I go. Is anyone struggling keeping on track with the diet? I love my new AI thing. I mean, I'm never going to get fed up with that. It's the best £10 I've spent all year. Marcus. Right, I don't need that tone, Marcus. You're getting blocked, mate. So happy. So I'm postnatal to 2 young girls. I specialise in rehab nutrition. So if anyone's struggling, come and find me on Instagram. My link's in my bio. I've got a podcast where I talk in depth about how to lose fat and maintain it, how to build muscle, anything you're struggling with, consistency, discipline, back pain. Right, have a wonderful evening, and I shall